Hey, what's up, people? There's nothing like a leg sweep to your soul or to your life to kind of reset things. The things that were working before are no longer working, and you are faced with the opportunity to either do more faster of the same stuff that isn't working anymore or make a new decision. So, anyway, I wanted to talk about trusting in yourself. It was interesting because after I posted yesterday about learning to trust in yourself, I had an opportunity to have a little conversation with a woman, but I'm going to get to that in a minute. So, learning to trust yourself. So, how do you do that? How do you do that? Well, first, I want to point out that because you're here right now, you are occupying the space in which you're in right now. You've made more good decisions than you've made bad decisions. Now, there might be some consequences, and you know what? I'm not real fond of the good, bad language. It's very dualistic. It's very judgmental. Let's just say you've made some decisions and you weren't happy with the outcome. So now I know some of you, I remember back in my more cynical days, which I still have some of those. I would think, oh yeah, a bunch of psycho mumbo jumbo. But the truth is really when we start labeling things as good or bad, that's when the issues start to happen. That's when we start to get stressed. But anyway, I digressed. Know that right now you have made more helpful decisions because you're still here. And I'm reminded of what John Kabat-Zinn, a mindfulness teacher, said. He tells people, and he's done a lot of work with people in chronic pain and with serious health issues, and he points out that if you are breathing, there is more right with you than there is wrong. And I just want to encourage you that the first thing in learning to trust yourself is to just recognize where you're at right now. You've done a pretty good job. I know there might be some painful things, and I know there may, well, you're not going to be human, that there's some decisions that you look back on and go, gee, I wish I would have done differently. It's all good. It's all good. You are here right now. So please recognize that. So yesterday, when I was leaving the gym, I noticed, a young woman kind of smiled at me when I was going into the locker room to change, and went and did my thing in the pool. And when I came back out, she was still in the locker room. And she literally grabbed my arm. She said, "You look safe. Will you walk out with me?" And I said, "Yeah, what's going on?" And she said, "Well, there's this guy creeping on me. And if I come out, I know he's waiting outside the locker room. And would you walk out with me?" And I said, "Absolutely." So we walked out, and sure shooting, this big old kahuna, probably twice her age, was standing there. And we just acted like we were in deep conversation, which we were, because I was like, now, there was part of me, I wanted to resist the urge to just go, "Hey, listen here, mofo, don't you?" But I know sometimes I have these fantasies that I'm going to go and have this dramatic outburst and set the world right. And I know that's not how it works in the real world. Anyway, I talked to her afterwards. I said, "So I want to congratulate you because you paid attention to your inner voice, to your inner compass, to your inner wisdom." And she was like, "What do you mean?" I said, here's the thing. We all have an early warning system in our bodies that tell us when something is amiss. Now, in this case, this woman's attention was really grabbed by this creepy guy who kept trying to engage in conversation with her. And, but the thing is, and we women are especially shut down because we're told to be nice. She even used this language with me. She said, "I don't want to be rude. I don't want to seem like I'm not nice." And I was like, "Honey, you need to tell that motherfucker to back off and to stand your ground. This is not about being nice. This is about you've got somebody intruding and creating an unsafe space for you. And until you start advocating for yourself," and I'm being more gentle with her than this. I don't like to, because I've been there. I get it. I know what it's like. I want to be nice. I want people to think highly of me, but there are some times that it's not appropriate. And we have had that internal compass, if you will, dialed back, domesticated, shut down. It's like when I get a notification on my phone where it goes beep, and I'm like, "Oh, what's going on?" And I look at it, and it says, "These apps are slated for deep sleep." And this is what happens to us, and especially to women. We do not listen to that funny feeling in our stomach. They call the stomach the second brain. Our bodies are going to pick up sensations a nanosecond before our cognition is going to kick in. So if there's a dangerous situation or something that's making the hair on the back of your neck stand up, That's an early warning system. And it's so important that you listen to those signals in your body. But we're so rushed, we're so used to the be nice narrative that we just plow right over it. So the next thing in learning to trust yourself is to just slow down and pay attention to the reactions that you're feeling physically. Our bodies have an amazing ability to tap into wisdom for us, but we've got to listen to it. Do not just blow it off. Slow down and listen to your intuition. Trying to make a business deal, you got a funny feeling, listen to it. So you're evaluating a new relationship or getting out of a relationship. Sit down and ask your body, how does it feel physically? And the more serious the ramifications of your decision, the more important it is to really listen to the wisdom of your body. It's one of the helpers that's hardwired into us. So last, the other thing I want to encourage you to do, if you are struggling with trusting yourself, like I am, this is a process I'm working through myself, go to a trusted friend. Now, I'm not saying all of your friends. I'm not saying 5 people. I'm saying a trusted friend or 2. Now, if that person is too close to the situation, you might want to get, a therapist if there's some really deep things that you're trying to sort through. Perhaps you're having trouble trusting yourself because of some trauma, which self-doubt is often, it's just a result of trauma. We just get afraid to make decisions. Otherwise, maybe a life coach or a spiritual director, depending. These are other resources that can help you. So now I'm talking about with the decisions that you're trying to make and trusting yourself, and to be able to bounce that off of some people. Like I had somebody say an innocuous comment to me the other day that made me go, is there any truth to that? And I'm not lying. It was a little on the hurtful side. She wasn't being unkind, but she was just like, So what did I do? I just shot a text to my trusted spiritual director. I said, hey, is this your observation of me? And she's like, what? So that helped me, because my initial reaction to that other person's comment was, I don't think so. But yet, what do? My little people pleaser kicks in. It's like, oh, maybe she's right. So you know what? Bounce it off a friend. And I am learning that gut reaction, that just because I'm paying attention, it's not because I've read a new book. It's not because I've figured out something. It's only because I am paying attention. And here's the really cool thing. I am finding that I can trust myself. And you can trust yourself too. I hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks for listening.